Hey everyone, I'm ExitSign250 and welcome to Exit and Emergency Episode 1. This series is all about exit signs and emergency lights. In it, I show some exit signs and emergency lights I have installed around my house. And I also show some details as well as demonstrating them. Before we get started, I do want to do a brief tour of my room's exit lighting. Above my door, we have a exit sign spot. Currently above my door, we have a generic exit sign. This particular one is rebranded by Utilitech. Moving to the left of the sign, we have wire mold that goes into a junction box, and from there, the wire mold runs all the way over to an emergency light spot. As well as being an emergency light spot, I can have this as an exit sign spot because if I put an arrow, it'll point to this sign, which is my bedroom door. Currently installed here is a Dual-Lite EV4 DI02L. This emergency light is one of the best emergency lights available today. This is a part of Dual-Lite's Evolution series. This particular emergency light has an expanded runtime as well as self-diagnostics. Self-diagnostics basically means the emergency light or exit sign or combo will test itself every month as well as give maintenance codes if the unit is not functioning correctly. As well as when you test it, it will stay on for a minute. As you can see here, this Dual-Lite EV emergency light is pretty bright. The head on the left is adjusted towards me, and the head on the right is adjusted toward the door. Although this emergency light has self-diagnostics, this exit sign doesn't. It has a standard test and charge feature, and to test it you press this red test button, sometimes they're white, and now the unit has lost power and is doing a test. For those that don't know, this exit sign was the first exit sign I ever owned, and I got it a long time ago, and as time rolled on, the battery in it is starting to go bad. I think now this sign only lasts about 15 to 20 minutes on battery backup, and required is 90 minutes or more. So I probably should replace this battery. If we follow the wire mold that runs to the right of it, it goes to a new location. The wire mold runs this way on the other side of my room, and we have a new emergency light spot. Installed is a Lithonia ELM2 LED. This is the LED version of the Lithonia ELM2 third generation emergency light. This particular emergency light does have a standard test feature, meaning if I press the test button, it'll test itself, and when I let go, it turns off. This emergency light location mainly just covers the other side of my room, and that's where the lamp heads are adjusted for. For the AC power, all the wire mold and wiring leads to this junction box right here. It then goes down, 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 down to a back box with a switch. Yes, this is a switch. It just has a tamper-proof cover on it. When the switch is flipped, it shuts off all AC power to all of the exit signs and emergency lights in my room. With power cut off to my room, we can now see all of these units performing in emergency mode. With the Utilitech exit sign, you can see it pretty much looks the same. Signs like this typically run for 90 minutes, but as I mentioned earlier, the battery's about dead, so this won't run for long. To the Dual-Lite EV emergency light, you can see it is very, very bright, lighting up the area I have it adjusted for, as you can tell. And it lights up the doorway pretty good. On to the Lithonia ELM2 LED. You can see this one's pretty bright as well, and it lights up the area I have it adjusted for too. Into my dad's office room, I have another exit sign location. For in here, I do prefer a combo since I only have one area to install things. And as you may notice, this is another one of Dual-Lite's products, a part of the Evolution series. The model of this combo is EVC UGW. To test it, of course, you press the test button on the bottom, and it goes into emergency mode. Unlike the Dual-Lite EV emergency light I had installed in my room, this one does not have self-diagnostics. It's just standard test. For the emergency light head adjustments, head on the right points closer to the door pathway, and the head on the left points to the general room. And the right arrow is punched out because the exit is to the right. Now with AC power cut, you can see this combo is now in emergency mode. So the emergency light heads illuminate as well as the exit lettering stays on constantly. This combo is also one of the best combos available by any exit sign company today. It is pretty bright and lights up the room very well, and my shadow. And you can see here to the door. I couldn't really light it up over here so much, but you can see it generally lights up. It does light up here too. The camera just doesn't pick it up though. But there it is. That about wraps up the first episode of Exit and Emergency. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.